Right then, surface fishing. I've got an hour now. I've just finished work. It's just dropping dark, and now is absolute killer time for catching fish off the top. A lot of people think that the daytime when it's bright sunshine is the best, but you know what? Now can be absolutely deadly. But there's one thing that you must do before you even start, and that's put your kit down well away from the front of the swim. Don't be tempted to get that rod out straight away and have a go thinking that you haven't got a lot of time. Put the kit down, leave it, go and have a look at the pond. And this is what I'm looking for. It's a perfect peg. There's lots of pads in front of me and I'm looking for signs of movement in those pads. And what I'm going to do before I do anything else is get some bait out there and see if I can tempt those fish up onto the surface. Right, so I've got my bait bucket. Everything that I need is in this. Brilliant little carry-alls, these. So in here I've got some 11mm expander pellets. I've also got some 8mm already in here. And then the other thing is I like these two. The little Pro Expander 6mm swim stim pellets. They're green, so they're great for hiding away from the birds, but they will make a nice mix too. So nice little mix of pellets, and we'll get them all into the bucket, ready to rock and roll. Always use a mix of different pellet sizes. They're absolutely brilliant. Tonight's tip is always carry a little plastic tub with you, just like this one. And what I do, get a few pellets in it, get a lovely squirt of oil. Now, hemp oil will work. I particularly like the smoked salmon oil. A little bit of a squirt on top of there, give it a nice good old dosing, and then just spin them around like so in the pot. Now the pellets are really, really dry, but what they'll do is they'll take on that oil. I don't do it with all of the ones I fire in, just some of them. And you know what? They're absolutely fantastic when they're oil coated. It gives you a really good edge. So the next thing is you've got to be patient, really, really patient with this. Just keep trickling the bait in. And I've put a few in already just while I was doing that little film down there, and already they're coming up and taking them. If you have a look out on the pads, I'm just flicking half a dozen with a catty just out on there, and I'm just fishing on the edge. I'm trying to encourage those fish out of the middle of the pads onto this edge where I can fish for them safely. So draw the fish to you using that bait. They'll follow the oil, they absolutely love it. So for hook baits, these things are absolutely brilliant. They are the distance surface baits, oily hookers. Really, really good. What you can do is you can mould them straight round your hook. So fantastic, just hook it through, pull it all the way around to the shank. You've got no worries about it falling off, and then you can literally just mould it round the back. Keeping the hook point clear, that is a winner. So the last thing to do now is cast out, and I'm going out that way. There's a nice little bay. I'm not going directly into the pads. And what I'm going to do is just cast this out, and I'm going to pull that float just onto the edge of the lily pad. And that is a great way of presenting a bait without leaving your line really out in the open. So just flick it out there, and then it's a case of sitting and waiting. Out she goes, stop it, it's gone in the open water, pull it back, and it sits on top of the lily pad like that, just with the hook bait hanging over the back, and that's a great presentation.